Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin is experiencing extreme fear right now. Today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, where it is today, why there is such extreme fear, where the price is likely going, and the one skill that will guarantee you getting rich in the next cycle. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at extreme fear in Bitcoin. What's going on with the price, the whole entire cryptocurrency market? Everybody wants to know, is it a bear market? Is the bull market over? Was 70,000 the top? All of these answers we will be answering for you in this episode. Before we do, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where we give away one of these sweet shirts. Now, 10. Yikes. Almost in the single digits in terms of fear. People are scared right now. More scared than yesterday. More scared than last week. Even more scared than last month. It has not been this fearful for a very long time. However, not everybody is shaking in their boots. William Clemente just bought some more spot Bitcoin roughly at around $42,000. And he said the reason I bought some more spot Bitcoin last night is because this is the last area that makes sense before the low 30s to take a position from an R&R standpoint and offers clear invalidation for the idea. Now, notice what he said here. He bought spot Bitcoin. He's not going 100x long. He's not going 100x short. He's buying it spot. And one of the reasons for the insane volatility, the insane swings that we see, is a lot of the longing and shorting on leverage that goes on. But buying spot right around 42 makes pretty good sense, because it was support here, it was resistance here, it was resistance here, it was resistance back here. So potentially could be a good area. Now the next area, yeah, $30,000. That would be the next likely area. But like I said, there is a lot of fear in the markets. This article that I went over in yesterday's video, you should definitely give it a read. It's very good, by Arthur Hayes, called Maelstrom. He's talking about everything that's going on with the Fed interest rates and how that's going to affect Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. His thesis in general is that it's going to cause a massive market crash. And he said he went through his whole entire portfolio and basically eliminated everything except for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some algorithmic stablecoins. So give that article a read. Because some people are saying, hey, you know what? 70,000 could have been the top. As a matter of fact, Trading Shot predicted a $70,000 top back at the date of the halving in 2020. Could he have been correct? Now, what this is based on is the rise from pre-halving and post-halving. So pre-halving, we had a rise of 488%. Post-halving, 9,000%. That's a 1750% rise from pre-halving. Then in the second cycle, cut that in half to an 870% rise, 50% of the previous cycle. Well, if we would do that again to a 435% rise, that would put us roughly at $70,000, which is exactly where it hit. And I also made a couple videos where I was talking about $70,000 could be the top. As a matter of fact, I had a dream that 70,000 could be the top. Now, is it the top? I certainly hope not, but it's possible. It certainly is. Right now, at this point, anything is possible. But let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Because if we take a look at the Bitcoin chart, look at this. Ever since way back here, December of 2020, we've been trading in this very slowly sideways back and forth trend. But it is bullish trend, but just very slowly bullish sideways. However, this is that line that William Clemente was talking about, right around $40,000 to $42,000. Decent area of support and resistance, potentially buy it. But what's forming right here is a head and shoulders. Historically, head and shoulders are not very good, because what will happen is this will bring the price back down to here, which would be very bad. Because if the price comes, I'll draw this for you so you can see it. If the price actually comes and breaks down below that line, we get to this support right here around 30,000. If we actually break below 30,000, guess what? There is a high likelihood that the price would be heading down to the launch point somewhere around $10,000 because of this double top right here. Now, that would be the first time that Bitcoin's ever done that, breaking back down below a previous all-time high. So that would be pretty ridiculous. But that is one of the reasons for this extreme fear. You see, the markets and how we think about the markets are intertwined. So, while a double top doesn't indicate that the price is going to crash, people's thoughts about a double top indicating the price is going to crash does cause the price to crash. So that being said, what's going to happen with Bitcoin? And the honest answer is, I'm just not sure. Does that affect what I'm doing? No. Am I selling off a lot of Bitcoin? No. Am I selling any Bitcoin? No. Because I have a 10-year plus time frame. That's the idea. And here, my friends, because, this is a scary time for a lot of people. So I just wanted to share with you one skill that will guarantee you becoming rich whenever the next part of this cycle happens. Whether it's this year, whether it's next year, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, you do this one thing, guaranteed 99% chance you will be rich. And what is it? Well, we're going to go focus on some fundamentals because I like Coach John Wooden. He always focused on the fundamentals. He would spend a whole practice session each year teaching his basketball team how to put on their socks to prevent blisters because fundamentals are important. Well, if we take a look at fundamentals of investing, dollar cost averaging and Bitcoin. Now, dollar cost averaging, putting a fixed dollar amount into an asset of unknown value on a regular basis. So be that every week, every month, every year, whatever it is for you. But there's this article here that I've referenced many times before. Dollar cost averaging, does it really work with Bitcoin? As we can see here, it turns out that dollar cost averaging works in these green areas, whereas just plopping a whole bunch of money in works in these red areas better. So you're better off most of the time just plopping a bunch of money into Bitcoin. But dollar cost averaging actually works better towards the peaks and then a significant way down after the peak, which could potentially be where we are right now. And a very interesting thing is that right now, Bitcoin is still considered cheap. Still cheap based on the Bitcoin rainbow price chart is still cheap. Now, this chart also can be helpful with dollar cost averaging because anytime the price is below this yellow line, it's pretty much a good time to plop money into Bitcoin. Anytime it's above that line, pretty good time to dollar cost average Bitcoin. But check this out. Here's the skill that'll save you a bunch. If you go to costaverage.com, this is a cool website you can play around with just to find out, to give you something fun to do instead of checking the Bitcoin charts because it's just going to be depressing for a while. You can go to costaverage.com. You can put your investment currency and you can put your cryptocurrency, either Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or Monero. Now, you can choose your investment interval. So let's say every month and however much you want to invest. Let's say you have a habit of smoking cigarettes. And you want to see, hey, if I give up this habit of smoking cigarettes, not only will my health improve, but I could take that money, I could put it into Bitcoin. Now, roughly, depends on your state, but roughly $200 a month on cigarettes. Well, if you do that, just from the peak of the last cycle up to the peak we saw at $70,000, so that's roughly 3.5, almost 4 years. If you did that, guess what? From $200 a month, that's not that much money. That's a pack of cigarettes a day. Guess what? You would make $68,000 just from doing that one thing every month. Once a month, you put $200 in. Or every day, you put your $7 or $8 for the pack of cigarettes in. Look at that, $68,000. Imagine if you could do that with more money on a regular basis. That could be absolutely massive. So guys, that being said, right now, I know there's a lot of fear in the markets. Nobody knows what to do. Some people are buying, some people are selling, some people are saying the top, and some people are saying, hey, there's a lot of fear to go on. But the one thing that will get you ahead of everyone else is thinking smart. The one skill Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's business partner, said is don't be stupid, which is kind of the same as saying try and be smart. So think smart, fundamental investing, and guys, remember, Bitcoin is still cheap. This is good. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.